tell us a little about yourself and what motivated you to run for office?
Well, I sat on the Planning Commission for several years, and I've had an opportunity to be a liaison to the Historical Preservation Committee, and also I currently am a liaison to the Community Economic Development, and it's just kind of motivated me to take the next step. And I've spent about the last 2.5 years of my life, with my personal life and my business life, to get it all in order, to be able to devote the time that needs to be done to the community, and to be able to have the time to just get out and educate everyone around the city of what we want to do.
Okay. How will you balance serving your district with service to our city?
I don't think one part of the city is any different than the other. You're elected by the people of your district. I think the calls will come, and you just take the time, you get out, you serve those folks, but you also have to take the time and understand it's all about the entire community.
Okay. The city charter clearly defines the relationship between city council and city staff. Please describe how you envision your working relationship with city staff.
I think over the last several years of being involved with planning and community economic development, I've had an opportunity to work with a lot of different staff members, and I think the working relationship is great. I think we have a good staff, we have a lot of good folks, and I think it'll be just perfect.
Okay. What do you consider major challenges and priorities for Lee Summit, and how will you address?
I think our major challenges are going to be our significant growth opportunities we have coming up. I think with the possibility of the PRI ground, I think we're going to have to look at where we want to start the master plan. And I know a lot of it is in motion, but I think we're going to have to be responsible. I think we have some great opportunities with some incentive programs that can attract some larger businesses. I mean, we need it for our tax base. I mean, we know there's no secret that we're coming to a budget shortfall, and we've got to increase the tax base.
Yeah. Do you believe economic development should be a primary focus of City Council? Why or why not?
I believe the council has a lot of things they need to focus on a wide variety of things, but I think economic development is important. It's the leading part of our tax base. I mean, I think we really got to put the forefront up there. I think we really need to be respectful of our community and help educate the public of why developments are happening, so people aren't as nervous or scared of, well, I don't want an apartment complex by me, or I don't want a big corporation by me. I think it's very important that we get out and educate our community.
Okay. Does the current economic development incentive policy provide appropriate tools for sustainable economic growth?
I think it does. I think with some of the changes happening with the specific tool of the LCRA can really help the city and benefit. I use the word entice some developers, hopefully local developers, to step up and maybe take a chance on some property we got coming forward.
Okay. When would economic incentives and enhancements be appropriate?
I think they're appropriate across the board, whether you want to do a large commercial development, maybe it's a residential development, possibly a revitalization of current residential developments we have that maybe need some upbringing. Maybe a developer wants to come in and, hey, we'll take on, a nice piece of the city and say, hey, we're going to revitalize it. I think they're available. Let's use them.
Okay. How does Lee Summit continue to be the place to live, work, and play?
I think we keep stepping forward with some continuing responsible growth. We keep an eye on the growth with our public safety. We keep an eye on the growth with our school board. I think the city and the school board need to keep a good line of communication so we don't outgrow some schools, and at least we let the school districts know when a big development's coming. I think that's been lacked in the past, but I think we could get better at that, and I know the current council's working on a little bit of that. But I think, we have just a great base of life here, and I think you cannot make a lot of changes, but you have to get out and focus on the tax base.
Okay. Cooperation, diplomacy, and mutual respect are necessary to ensure the appropriate process established by our charter and existing ordinances. What leadership experience do you have that has helped you prepare for the level of professionalism required of city council members?
I think owning my own business for the past 20 years, I think has made me understand the importance of everybody that surrounds you, being city staff, whether it be folks in your community that are helping, everyone who's involved in all the different communities across the board at the city. I think utilizing the folks that work for me in my personal life and my business life have what's made me successful. So I think utilizing the people around us and getting the input from everybody is going to be the success.
Okay. What is Lee Summit's role in supporting and contributing to the cultural arts?
I think cultural arts are part of economic development. I think if you put the right things in play that people want to come and do and enjoy, it's going to boost your economy. You're going to bring people from different communities to our community. I think the cultural arts play a big part in economic development. I mean, that's not only do you keep your community happy, that people that live, work, and play here, but you also bring people from outside the community to spend their money here in our community.
How does Lee Summit maintain and continue to improve its remarkable amenities such as parks, cultural arts, and wide variety of entertainment options?
I think we have to keep an eye on where we're going with our budget. I think we have to continue, and repeating myself, we have to keep expanding this tax base to keep putting money into our community.
Okay. Please explain your understanding of workforce development and how we best leverage.
Workforce development is probably the way I kind of take it is in my industry. I use a lot of general labor, and we have to reach outside of our communities to get it. I mean, I have to reach outside of areas to bring it in. I think workforce development is just showing that we can create plenty of jobs here to bring folks to our community and to be able to afford to live in our community.
Okay. What is your vision for the Lee Summit Airport?
The big vision? The big vision is to see some nice, big industrial buildings around there, and maybe even some, Class A's pushing it, but it's a little more office buildings around there. I mean, it's an awesome hub. It's a great hub to get, manufacturing plants in here. It's a great hub for the corporate folks. I mean, they have great highway access, and we have the greatest football team that people could come here and visit too.
What would you most like to accomplish during your term?
I want to see the city continue to go upwards. I don't want it to take a slide with, we know we've got a shortfall in the budget, and we know that we have to just keep focusing on economic development. And I would love to see the community continue to move forward, have our vibrant downtown, see some more businesses come join us and enjoy the lifestyle that we have here, and I want to maintain it. That's what I really want to do, and I also want to see, the young people in our community be able to get out and enjoy what we really have.
Okay. What's your long-term vision for Lee Summit?
Steady, responsible growth, and to maintain the lifestyle that we have, that we all love to come here and enjoy everything we have.
Okay. Well,
Donnie,
you got like 20 minutes left.
Fast. I'm open for any more questions. Any more questions you have?
We're keeping the questions, at least from this committee, the same for all candidates.
Sure.
So we can't ask any more questions, but if there's something you'd like to tell us, maybe thoughts, things that we didn't cover that you'd like to talk about, it's all yours. You don't have to, but.
No, I mean, I think I repeated myself quite a bit in regards to the tax base, and I think that, the economic development portion of it is huge. I think we have so many great opportunities, so many great pieces of land around here that we can utilize. And I also think we have some areas that we can revitalize, and we have a lot of great local developers. And I think it's time that, we have a great economic development committee that to get out there and let's incentivize these folks to really, let's push the buttons. Let's get out there and go and just, we have a great opportunity right now, and the industry is just blooming.
Okay.